For decades, testosterone has been seen as the defining measure of male sexual health. It's been marketed as the magic hormone, responsible for libido, performance, and vitality. And while testosterone certainly plays a role, recent research is rewriting the narrative. In healthy men, testosterone levels alone often fail to explain sexual performance issues. Instead, a far more consistent predictor is emerging: blood glucose. This revelation challenges a deeply held assumption. Men struggling with erectile dysfunction or reduced libido are frequently tested for low testosterone, and many are even prescribed hormone therapy with minimal benefit.
Why?
Because in many of these cases, the underlying problem isn't hormonal, it's metabolic. And more specifically, it's driven by the way the body is processing sugar. Here's what the data shows. Men with normal or even high testosterone can still suffer from erectile dysfunction, poor arousal, and declining sperm quality if their glucose levels are elevated. Even modest increases in blood sugar levels in the high normal or pre-diabetic range are strongly associated with vascular dysfunction, reduced nitric oxide availability, nerve damage, and inflammation. These are the exact systems that enable sexual performance. Erections aren't just hormonal, they're vascular and neurological. And these systems are far more vulnerable to glucose than to fluctuations in testosterone. One reason for this disconnect is how the body prioritizes its resources. Under metabolic stress, caused by poor diet, lack of exercise, or chronic sleep deprivation, the body downregulates reproduction in order to protect more essential functions. This doesn't necessarily crash testosterone levels, but it does impair how effectively those hormones are used. Inflammation blunts receptor sensitivity. Blood vessels lose flexibility. Energy production slows. So even if testosterone is circulating in healthy amounts, it isn't translating into performance. Meanwhile, elevated glucose continues to inflict damage with quiet precision. It stiffens arteries, lowers nitric oxide production, and fuels oxidative stress in the testes. It even impairs dopamine signaling in the brain, dampening desire and motivation. Men with chronically elevated blood sugar, often unaware they're even at risk, may start to notice more subtle symptoms: slower arousal, weaker erections, reduced morning wood, or fertility issues. These problems often show up before testosterone ever dips outside the normal range. That's the warning. If you focus only on testosterone, you may miss the real threat. A man can have normal T but still be metabolically aging at high speed. And the longer blood sugar stays elevated, the more irreversible the damage can become, not just to sexual health, but to cardiovascular, cognitive, and hormonal systems as well. But there's also good news. Unlike testosterone, which can be difficult to raise naturally and risky to supplement long-term, glucose control is highly responsive to lifestyle changes. Lowering sugar and refined carbs, increasing fiber, exercising regularly, improving sleep, and managing stress can dramatically improve insulin sensitivity. And as glucose stabilizes, sexual performance often rebounds, sometimes within just a few weeks. The body doesn't need pharmaceutical testosterone if the real problem is metabolic. It needs less sugar, not more hormones. So, which truly predicts sexual decline, testosterone or glucose? In many modern men, it's not even close. Glucose wins, not because it's more important, but because its damage is more widespread, more silent, and far more common. The next time you're told your testosterone is fine but you still feel off, tired, or sexually flat, don't stop there. Look at your glucose. Because the real answer might be hiding in your blood sugar, not your hormone panel.